Hello, my name is Beth Robinson and I'm here with all of the nursery teachers this year. We're going to go through the 3-year-old report card that we would normally do at conferences, so hopefully you have your child's report card in front of you for a reference. Just to begin, we have seen a little bit of change this year with our children. Of course, the mask is causing some problems just being able to understand speech and language. It's also sort of impacting their peer interactions with each other because they can't pick up on social cues because of the masking. But they're all things that we're working with and will continue to do so throughout the remainder of this year. If you take a look at your report card, at the very top it goes through our grading scale. The C is for skills that they have mastered. The S is for sometimes they can do skills and it's a progress still partially mastered. And then the L is they are learning to still develop that skill. The first part of our report card is our gross motor behavior. It's all pretty self-explanatory. The child can stand on one foot with momentary balance. They hop up and down on one foot. They can jump in place with 2 feet. They balance momentarily on their tippy toes. They can walk in a straight line, heel, toe, heel, toe. They can walk backwards. They can catch a bounce ball with 2 hands, and they can pedal a tricycle. In the next section is our visual behavior. They enjoy looking at picture books. This is time maybe after our snack when we tell them to go get a book, and they know how to get a book. They hold a book correctly, they open it, and they turn pages from right to left. We suggest you go old school. I know a lot of kids are now reading books through their Kindles or their iPads. Give them an old-fashioned book and let them turn the pages, let them manipulate that book and learn how to use the pages and turning. It's a totally different skill than swiping on a screen. They talk about what is seen. We showed them a picture, for example, a little girl holding an ice cream cone. The ice cream cone is melting, the sun is shining, the little girl is sad. We're trying to get them to give us at least 3 details of that picture that they're looking at. The next one is matching pictures of like objects. It's kind of like a memory game. And then they can imitate a 3-block bridge. We build the bridge, we have them look at it, we take it apart, we give them the blocks, and then they replicate that bridge that we built. And then the last one is following a moving target. We put a little finger puppet on and they follow it with their vision, and they're trying not to lose attention. So this tracks their vision, and it also is a way for us to judge their attention. And now I'm going to pass it on to Mrs. Sweeney.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Sweeney, and I'm going to go over the portion for the self-help behavior skills. All of us here at Ridley Park Presbyterian School are always ready to provide support and help as needed. One of our main goals is to encourage independence, and with that, children gain self-confidence and build self-esteem. On our assessment, we assess expresses the need to go to the bathroom, washes and dries their hands, wipes their nose with a tissue as necessary, and takes off and puts on their own coat. Learning to become more independent is always the important part of our social and personal development. They really enjoy showing us their I can do on my own skills. So we encourage that here at school, and we hope that you do as well at home.
Hello, my name is Karen Strasdis, and I'm here to speak with you about the language and thought section on the report card. The children have done an amazing job wearing their masks during the school day. It is not always easy to clearly hear the students speak through their masks, and as a result, this has been a difficult year to evaluate a child's speech. When you look at the report card, you will see that we evaluate the child's ability to speak clearly and express their thoughts. We are looking to see if the teachers and their peers, the children's peers, can understand them when they speak, and if they are speaking in complete sentences and expressing thoughts that are relevant to a topic at hand. Please encourage your child to always ask for help in an appropriate way. An example of this is, "Can you please tie my shoe?" instead of just pointing to their foot and an untied shoe. Next, we evaluate the understanding of place words by asking the children to place an object in front of them, behind them, next to them, above their head, on the table, and under a table. In the classroom, we focus on colors and shapes each day. We are repeatedly asking the children to identify the shape and color of items that are used in the classroom. Please note that the check marks shown on the report card indicate the shapes and colors that your child recognizes correctly. The last thing we do in this section is we ask your child a series of questions. It is our hope that the children can process these questions, answer them appropriately, and that their answers to the question have them thinking beyond themselves. For example, what bites? We would like them to say a dog or dogs instead of teeth or my teeth. Another example would be what flies? A butterfly or butterflies, and not the singular form butterfly. One-word answers are acceptable in this section, but we do look for a sentence to answer the last two questions on the page. If you have any questions or concerns about your child's speech development, please ask your child's teacher or feel free to contact the DCIU for a speech evaluation. Early intervention is key and very important. It does take some time to complete an evaluation, so please do not hesitate in seeking assistance if you have questions or concerns.
Hi, my name is Kristen Axe, and I am going to talk about the back page of the report card, the adaptive and play behavior. The first thing, building a tower of 9 small blocks. We're just looking for them to take the blocks and put them one on top of the other. We are looking to see if they use one hand or two hands being a more advanced skill. Placing shapes into a shape holder. We actually have a turtle. The turtle shell has holes in it and the different shapes fit in the holes. It's a visual skill, also a problem-solving skill to see if they can turn the shape to fit a certain way into the hole. Pours water from a pitcher without spilling. We're looking to see if they can actually control pouring the water, if they're holding the cup and holding the pitcher. Listens to stories attentively. We talk about whole body listening, sitting, on your bottom with your legs crisscrossed in front of you, your hands in your lap, your eyes looking at the book, your ears listening. As Mrs. Robinson had said, we want them to be looking at old-fashioned books, not something on their iPad. We want them to turn the pages. We do want them to be able to listen to a story that's the appropriate length for a 3 or 4-year-old. Enjoys and participates in music. This is when we are downstairs with Mrs. Patterson, and we're really looking to see if they're focusing and attending in a group setting with some of those whole body listening skills. Participates in group play cooperatively and shares toys with others. As Mrs. Robinson also said, we have seen a difference in this year, but we do try to model how to play with someone and how do you share with someone. How are you patient when you ask a friend if you can use something when they are finished playing with it. Putting away toys at cleanup time. We have labels in the classroom. Different baskets of toys go on different color shelves. There's pictures on front of the baskets and on the shelf. So we're trying to show them where things go in the classroom to put things away. For the fine motor skills, beginning to use scissors, we have tried to cut at least one project every month. What we're focusing on is, do they actually know how to hold a pair of scissors? Can they open it and close it? Copies a circle, traces a line. We're looking for them to actually use a crayon, and we're looking at their grip on the crayon for getting ready to write letters and numbers with a pencil. And we're also looking to see what their dominant hand is, whether they're using their right hand or their left hand. And we're going to go back to Mrs. Robinson.
Well, we hope this was an informational piece for you so that you are better aware of what our report card is and what it's all about. You will be receiving an email from us with a Sign Up Genius link in it. We are doing phone conferences this year to continue our effort of keeping our school community safe and healthy. So if you want to sign up on the Sign Up Genius, you'll have your child's report card in front of you. Hopefully you'll have this background information about what the report card is all about, and you and your child's teacher will be able to have a great discussion about how they're doing so far this year, goals to set for them, and areas that they are striving and to do, learn a little bit better in the future and over the summer before they enter pre-K. So thank you for joining us.